Hey guys, I just want to talk about um, what's going on in a year's time frame since I opened up my new location in the North Rose um, location. Almost the same time this year, I was told by my new landlord that I had at the end of the month to move out because um, my old landlord sold the building to my new landlord, and basically my new landlord quadrupled my rent and went from like a really, really low amount to $850 a month, and he wanted me to move downstairs, and I just didn't have that money. So I found out about having to move out beginning of May, and I had to move out end of May, and I was scrambling, and so I posted on Facebook asking if anyone knew of a location for me to rent, and I got a whole bunch of feedback. We checked out a couple locations. The first location I was really excited about. It was really big. It's actually bigger than this location, and originally I wanted $500, and the kid a day later just kind of ignored me and gave me the cold shoulder, and he basically thought it was too little, but he said it was okay for $500. I guess he talked to his parents, and they weren't good with $500, and to this day it's still sitting empty, and I think he made a mistake because that $500 could have helped kept the building warm and could have generate tax revenue for him. The building's been sitting empty now, I think, for maybe 8 years. Anyways, I moved to this new location. It's in North Rose. As you can see behind me, it's very big, right? So I'll just show the panel. That's how big it is, right? And oops, and basically, a lot has changed since then. My business has grew a lot. What has really grown a lot was my women's kickboxing class. I had in the past been asked to teach women's cardio kickboxing, and I would run it, but it wasn't very successful. I think due to the location, due to where the school was, it was kind of clutter, and it wasn't very spacious. Well, this new location allowed me to offer class much better. Sometime I would run my class like a boot camp style. Sometime I would run my class like a personal training session. Sometime I would run my class like a technical cardio kickboxing class. Anyways, it's been doing really well. I offered the class in September, I think, and we had about 12 females, and people drop in and out, drop in and out. So right now I'm hovering around 10 females every week coming to train with me twice a week, and I started another class middle of the day at 4 p.m. with about six teachers with the North Rose Wolcott School District, so they would come by and train with me. Anyways, I want to shoot this video because I started another venture, and I start a lot of different ventures, try different things, and sometimes it does not. Most of the time, actually, it does not work, but I learn a lot from it, and I'm constantly trying different things. But what's interesting is that that's my personality. I like to try new things. I like to push myself, and the stress level gets pretty high. Last year this time, I was really, really tight on money. I didn't even know how I was going to start my second location, and I was nice. I had friends who were nice enough to actually buy 2 months, 3 months in advance to help me out with the rent and getting electricity hooked up and moving expense and stuff like that. But now I'm kind of in the same boat again, in the sense that I started my second venture, which is trying to arbitrage and sell stuff on eBay, and there's just so much to learn, so much to learn. Now, why am I starting my second venture? Well, about 2 months ago, I quit my job, my part-time job, because it was just not really getting anywhere. I was driving an hour to Rochester, an hour back, just to work for a couple dollars above minimum wage. And it was an easy job. I just sat in a parking lot, and I parked cars, and I would park an average of 6 to maybe 10 cars a night. But it was kind of depressing. I was with this company, I think, for almost 4 years, and a very easy job, but I didn't talk to anybody. I just sat in the spot all night, and I would miss holidays. I would miss the weekends, and it was putting a lot of wear and tear on my car. So I finally decided to quit because my martial arts school was booming, and also I thought it was just time because sometimes you just have to move on. Um, and I was very fearful about moving on. I was fearful because the part-time job was so easy, and it gave me an extra, I think, $600 to $700 a month of spending money. So it'll help me a lot with my cash flow. So when I quit my job, I had the idea of selling stuff on eBay because it was easy enough in the sense that if you put in the work, you can do it. And I know people who made really good money selling stuff on eBay. And the other thing was that the landlord let me use the extra rooms upstairs to store my stuff. So when he told me I can do that, I was like super excited. I said, yes, it was meant to be. So it has been a rough journey the last 2-3 months. I try to learn as much as I can, and every time I learn something, I realize I screwed up. I realize I didn't execute this right. I didn't execute that right. But on the flip side, you have to kind of do it to find your mistake. And a lot of times people are so afraid to try new things, and they want to get everything right, and you can't get everything right. You just got to do it first. And then that's when you can figure out what you did right or what you did wrong. Anyways, today I was like frantically, I got to the gym, and I had a late start actually. I was here till 4 in the morning working on a website. I'm trying to create an autoresponder, and I'm trying to create a landing page and this and that. And when I start working on something, I don't stop. So I just kept on working on it. Did get home till 4 in the morning, slept, and then I had a late start. I didn't get here till like 3 p.m. And then I was supposed to teach a private lesson, and the private lesson got canceled. And then I had to package all my stuff to sell on eBay, and I had to run to the post office, and I barely got there in time. My printer broke down on me, so I had to, kept on fixing it to print out the postage, because when you print out postage through eBay, when you buy postage through eBay, you actually save some money, and so your margin gets a little bit better. Anyways, guys, more than likely I'm going to throw a party probably around the last week of June, just to celebrate and to thank all my friends and students who helped me during this past year and launching my school. My dream of running my martial arts school full-time has finally come true after almost 17 years. But it's still a struggle in the sense that it's not earning me enough money. So I'm selling stuff on eBay, and I'm trying to launch a couple online business. But I discovered something really interesting. And this guy, I forget who I read it from, but he said that if you can do what you love, don't feel bad if you have to work 3 times as hard as the person who cannot do what they love. So what it means is that, let's just say I don't have to work a 9-to-5 job. I'm my own boss. So if I have to work 3 times as hard, that's the price you pay, And you pay that price until you're able to hire someone, until the business is self-sufficient, until you can step away from it. And sometimes you can't. Sometimes you'll never be able to step away from it. And that's life. That's business. Maybe you're not smart enough. Maybe you couldn't figure it out. Maybe you didn't find the right marketplace. But when I discovered that phrase, it helped me out a lot because it put things in perspective for me, right? So basically, in about 20 minutes, I'll be teaching a Truman's Jiu-Jitsu class, so I don't have a lot of time to talk anymore, but I just want to end off the conversation by saying, you know what, 1 year has went by so quick for me, and I learned so much from it, from this change in environment. It allows my school to change so much. I got to work on my marketing at a totally different level. In the past, I couldn't do it. I was stuck in a little place, and I grew so much as a human being. But at the same time, I feel bad because I'm going to be 47 this month, and I felt like I should have known these things. But you don't. Last year, I also took this design course at the college, and this professor who taught me, you know, it dawned on me that he didn't really know a lot because he didn't have a lot of work experience. He had a lot of theory, maybe, and even then his theory was kind of like wonky. So I shouldn't feel that bad, actually. Um, you know, the year has went by so quick for me, and I have students who, potential students and old students who always say, you know, I want to come train with you. You know, I have to take care of this. I want to train with you. I have to take care of that. And you know what happened? They never end up training with me because things just keep on coming up. And I think if you really, really want something, you really just got to go after it. And the stress level is really high. Like literally, there are days where I am just not eating. Like I just barely have enough time to eat. Or I am just running from one place to another. And I don't mind because I get to do what I want, and um, I get to develop my skill. So I think it's a matter of sacrifice. You know what I mean? So if you don't want to sacrifice, you will not get what you want. You know, if you want that comfortable path, if you want that path where the majority of the population goes, then that's the reward you get. I want to end off the video with a story. It's an Aesop fable. So there's a dog and a wolf, right? And a wolf was really hungry. It hasn't eaten in weeks, so it wanders close to the city. And he was observing this kind of plumpy, fat dogs walking around. And the dog would sneak out at night to play and stuff. And the wolf and dog would start hanging out playing together. And the dog said, hey, you know what, you should come home with me. You know, I get fed really well food. I get table scraps. I get to sleep on a comfortable bed. I get to sleep inside the house. And the wolf goes, whoa, that's really nice, you know, tell me more. He goes, yeah, you know, I just have to be nice to the owner. I have to kind of chase away strangers. I have to kind of protect his property. He goes, the wolf goes, oh, it's not that bad. And then it goes, you know what? What's around your neck? You know, what's this thing I see around your neck? You know, and the dog goes, well, it's just bruising and a little rash from the collar that I have to wear. And the wolf goes, what's a collar? He goes, well, a collar is what an owner puts on me, you know, so they can control me and they can, you know, keep me from running away or yank me to the direction I want to go. And so the wolf goes, you know what? I cannot come home with you. I cannot give up my freedom to pursue my dream, freedom to run around for the comfort of, for being comfortable, you know, for being comfortable and eating good food or having a warm bed, you know. And so I guess it boils down to how uncomfortable are you willing to get. You know, if you're willing to pursue your dream and you're willing to be uncomfortable, then your chance of pursuing the dream and staying on course and possibly being successful is much higher than if you want to be comfortable. Anyways, guys, I hope I didn't ramble too much. If you guys like my video, please thumbs up. Please look at the description. Please follow me on YouTube. I have 2 YouTube channels. One of my YouTube channel is basically martial art and fitness and philosophy and stuff. My other YouTube channel is my new eBay store. Please read the description. You can find me on YouTube. Look under Mong Fu. And my eBay store is humongoussuperstore.com. It's my eBay store, it's a website, and you can find me on eBay, it's Humongous Superstore, and Instagram, Humongous Superstore. Anyways, guys, please thumbs up, please give a comment. I know this video is kind of long.